In 1990, the so-called Dude Fire raged in the towering Ponderosa Forest below the Magallanes Rim, killing 5 prison crew members and a female supervisor who was out on her first fire. Director Scott Briggs tells the story in his film Prisoners of Fire, the Dude Fire Story, which is premiering Friday at Harkins Superstition Springs and also in Prescott Valley. Joining us along with Scott is survivor Patrick Flippin and his service dog, Tyson, who's resting peacefully. Scott, I want to get right into it. You were contacted by a survivor of the Dude Fire who's terminally ill and felt he didn't have much longer to live and wanted to talk to somebody about his experience in this fire back in 1990.
Yeah, he wanted, Bill Davenport wanted to, his family, he had never told his wife or his family any of his story that had gone on, and he had stage 4 pancreatic cancer. They gave him 2 months left to live. I was working on another documentary at the time, and I kind of shelved that, and I was like, well, obviously I need to jump on this. And I knew about the Dude Fire. I'd grown up here and knew quite a bit about it from the wildland firefighters I work with, and it's a very similar fire to the Yarnell Hill fire, where we lost the 19 of the Granite Mountain hotshots, and so it was something that I'm like, wow, I need to jump on this. And Bill's story is just incredible, and that's how I met Patrick.
Well, Patrick, you were the last survivor
the last survivor who did not have to deploy. There were 4 other that got caught up above, actually 5, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. 5 that got caught and actually deployed.
Well, 11 that got caught.
Right.
Deployed.
11 total that deployed. There were 5 survivors of those. And then there was the 6 that perished.
What's been the lasting impact for you?
It's been 34 years and 7 months since this fire, and I've never told anybody about it. I still haven't. I mean, fully. Scott knows what he does as far as what was necessary to get to the public to be aware.
Well, recently the firefighters in California employed around 1,000 inmate fire crews. What did you learn about inmate firefighters on this film that you hadn't known?
Number one, and every one of these guys will tell you that, is that they're people too. And I think that's the most important thing. Is like, we love to classify people in society as like, well, they're inmates, but out on the fire line, they're firefighters, and the other firefighters, the hotshots and everyone else, treat them just like firefighters. We should say their training is identical. Absolutely, and they're probably even harder working in it because they have something to prove.
Well, before we let you go, just a quick reminder: this is going to be showing for a week following the premiere Friday. That's in Prescott Valley and in Superstition Springs, both at the Harkins. I also just wanted to share something you told me, which is that of the 5 fatalities, inmate firefighters, none of those funerals were paid for.
No.
The families had to pay. Not only were they dealing with tragically losing loved ones,
yes, but
they were faced with paying for their funerals. And there's just a lot about this situation that people don't know about.
We need to change that, and I hope our legislature, hears about this, and the families shouldn't have to pay for those funerals. California, they don't do that. They need to do that here in Arizona. Great program, but let's take care of our firefighters.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Prisoners of Fire, the Dude Fire Story premieres this Friday night at Harkins Superstition Springs and, of course, in Prescott Valley. There's a red carpet starting at 6 p.m., screenings at 6:30 and 7. You can also see it at Harkins Prescott Valley, as we mentioned. Go to the Harkins website for tickets, or you can check out our site for more information, cw7az.com.